So I'm not trying to say that I don't, you know, that I don't need this money, but I was like, I don't need it right now. So.
Okay, I see them. They will stand together. Or are there three
I
of
get like
them?
9,000 souls every time I kill this guy. Jordan had 100,000 souls on me earlier. I was like, I don't want to die. 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 This boss is fucking stupid easy. I can't believe this is one of the main bosses of the game.
Yeah, you just have to charge up the sword and hit him over and over again.
Yeah. I need my sunlight medals, so.
How many souls do you get for defeating that guy?
9,000.
It's actually not bad. You could just farm that boss for souls, really.
In between, while waiting to get summoned, I just kill these pyromancers. They give you like 800 souls apiece.
I killed one of the mimics. Ooh, great shield of glory, nice.
I think that shield's bad, but that's just my opinion.
I like great shields, mainly because of the stability. You can just hide behind them all day. Oh, of course, you can't parry with them. I would use it if I had the strength to do so, but I don't.
That shield has decreased stamina regeneration, though.
Oh. I don't even have the strength to use it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to two-hand a shield every time I want to block something. Kind of defeats the purpose of having it in the first place. Alright, second mimic defeated. And gold coin. Pretty much useless. Unless you're farming something for a specific item.
Expression, this boss is easy if you know about the sword.
Yeah, when I first got in there, I was...
The last 3
let's see.
people I've done it with, the host hasn't had
Gorm
the
the
sword.
Oh yeah. Because I was kind of unsure whether my sword would actually work in your world, because it seems kind of like a cheese, you know? If the host can just run in there with the sword without having to pick it up and just kill it for the host. Kind of defeats the whole challenge of the boss of, like, you know, figuring out
Well,
that you're supposed to use the sword.
I understand that Dark Souls is all about not really like explaining the different things. But how are you supposed to know about that?
There's a message on the ground that said only Storm can defeat the
All
giant.
the
There's
way
a
up
sword. There's a
next
sword
to
right
his-
next to it called the Storm Caller. I figured it out.
Okay, but if you don't run all the way up to his throne during the fight and manage to read the message, because let's be honest, who reads messages in the middle of a fight?
I read him messages in the middle of a fight.
Like it would be different if maybe like the fight didn't start until you picked up the sword.
Oh, but then there's no challenge because you'd have plenty of time to figure it out. If you read the message, get a sword, and then the fight starts immediately afterwards, you just run back, equip the sword, and use it. I think the main challenge of the fight comes from the fact that you don't know to use the sword, so you're kind of like in panic mode trying to figure out what to do. Because I tried to fight him normally for a good like minute or two, and I was like, yeah, something's obviously wrong here, so I ran over to the throne because I saw there's an item. I picked it up, and then I was looking around and I was looking for people's notes just because, you know, I figured, you know, other people would probably know what to do. And I read that one note that says only Storm can kill it. I remember the sword was called the Stormcaller. I ran as far as away from him as I could. I equipped it, and then I didn't know that you actually had to charge the attack for it to power up. So I was just trying to hit him with it normally, and I got killed.
Mm-hmm.
And then later on, I was just messing around with it at the bonfire to try and to see if I could like do something special with it. And I held the power stance for a good amount of time, and it lit up. And then I was like, oh yeah, this is what I need to do. And then a second time, I killed him with it. So had I known you had to charge it, I probably could have killed him with it the first time.
This sword sucks otherwise. It's not good. It's basically like a bastard sword.
Yeah, there's like I have a long sword that does more damage than it. In fact, it does exactly as much damage as the longsword, but it doesn't have quite the attribute bonus. It's basically a longsword that swings slower. Although I'm sure the charged focus attack probably knocks back people pretty good. This might be a good like troll weapon for knocking people off cliffs. Yeah, can you just imagine having 3 summons with this sword? I gotta be dead so quickly. Okay, the fog gate just reappeared on the boss fight when I was getting summoned. And apparently you can traverse through the fog gate while you're being summoned. So I did that, and now the fog gate won't go away. I'm not getting summoned either, so I'm assuming it's a failed connection. Oh well, I'll just warp out of here. Yeah, because there's a note right here that says only a storm can fell a great wood. And also there's a note right next to it that says try weapon, so. Do you want to come help me defeat the dancer?
Yeah, 1 second. Hold me closer, tiny dancer.
Fortunately, my loading screen is taking a suspiciously long amount of time. I think it
Mine is
might have
also
broke.
taking a long time.
Yeah, I think I might have to reset again because it's taking way longer than it should. Yeah, I'm gonna reset it.